And welcome in to the very first episode of the Freeballers Podcast. I'm your co-host, Ron, alongside my brother, Jordan. We have a great show prepared for you guys, but we do apologize if there are any hiccups since this is our first time doing this. We're excited to get started, and we're excited to have you guys listen. We'd also like to mention that this show is not, I repeat, is not for children. All right, so before we get started here, just want to say we appreciate all the love and support we're getting on social media, and we want everyone to be involved. So if you aren't already, go ahead and check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find us on Twitter at Freeballers Podcast, Instagram and Facebook, just Freeballers Podcast. So check us out on there ASAP. Jordan, go ahead and take it over.
Looks like we're going to get right into our fantasy draft here. So every episode, we are going to be getting suggestions on fantasy drafts. This week, it'll be drafting a franchise that we can play with right now.
Yep.
So first pick of the draft. Well, first we're going to be picking quarterback, running back, a receiver, and a tight end. Aaron won the rock, paper, scissors, so he has first round pick.
And let me just say, this rock, paper, scissors battle, we tied a good 8 times in a row. So it got pretty intense.
Hard fought battle.
But I ended up coming out on top.
Yes.
Because I'm the oldest, I'm the strongest, I'm the best.
I don't know how that really.
Anywho, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this draft here. So obviously, with the first pick in the Freeballers draft, at quarterback, the most important position on the field, you know who I'm going here. Like, we're starting a dynasty.
I'm gonna write it down.
Go ahead and write it down. Who he thinks he's writing it down right now. I'm gonna let you guys know if you're not gonna show me.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not gonna show you who.
I'm taking quarterback, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh sheesh. Okay.
You're on the clock.
Now.
Hold on.
Now I could go quarterback here.
Hold on a second.
Why would I go quarterback if you already chosen your quarterback? So
Okay.
I could pick up the number 1 running back. You know who that's gonna be?
I have a few in mind.
Okay.
But let me, before you make your pick,
Yeah,
I just want to explain to the listeners here.
Cut me off.
When we do a draft every week on our show, you guys, you listeners, you beautiful people out there that tune into our show, you get to decide who wins. So we will post our teams on all the social media sites. You guys will vote who has the best teams. The loser each week, the following week, will have to talk in a different voice or accent
during that next draft.
During the next draft? Okay, I was going to say.
I like that.
One segment, but that would kind of suck to, use a different voice or accent, but we're both really good at that, so why not? So yeah, I just wanted to explain to them.
So first pick, you went with Patty Mahomes.
That's correct.
Okay. I'm going running back first.
Okay.
And I'm going with the elusive Mr. Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. Mr. Steal Your Gurley. I don't know how I feel about that pick. I don't know. I think that's a reach.
Backfield. He can catch out of the backfield. He can do it all.
He's injury prone though.
I have him on fantasy all the time though.
I had him in fantasy this past year.
He didn't let me down.
He exploded onto the scene.
Yes.
Let's just say that. But
came out of nowhere.
He kind of fell off towards the end of the year.
He's a young guy though. I'm building a dynasty here.
Yeah, you're right. Decent pick. Anywho, so it's back to me. Oh man, I got Patrick Mahomes. That's
decent.
He needs somebody to throw the ball to. So you know where I'm gonna go right here.
Rumor has it, usually you throw to a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Oh man, I can't believe you took Todd Gurley. So I'm gonna go ahead and snatch up this running back real quick, just because I think I'll win as soon as I take this guy.
2 picks.
Just with this quarterback running back combo, and I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley.
I hate that you just chose the Giants.
I don't feel good about it either.
Yeah,
but
I feel sick.
that guy's a monster. Have you seen his quads?
God, those quads. Have you seen them? So it looks like I'm gonna go receiver here.
Right.
Now, when I'm thinking receiver,
Do you have a quarterback yet?
I don't need one.
Okay.
You already got your quarterback. I'm going with a big man, somewhere I can just drop back. It doesn't really matter who my quarterback is at this point. If I throw him the ball, I know he's coming down with it.
Okay.
I'm going with the Julio Jones. Yeah.
Julio Jones.
I love the nicknames for every person I choose.
Yeah, they just come to me. I really can't explain it.
I understand.
But I think that's another guy who's injury prone.
Oh, no.
So both of your guys are out by week 3.
I don't believe it.
Now what?
I don't believe it.
I hope
I
you...
think with these 2 picks, I've secured the win. So your next 2 picks are kind of just whoever you want.
I think I don't even need... What if I just pass? Because I think I won.
Tight end. Wait, you got a receiver and a tight end?
I need to pick a receiver and a tight end here. And, there's a lot of good receivers out there still. But I think tight end is where it kind of gets a little thin. Yeah. So I might just go ahead and scoop this tight end real quick so you can't have him.
Let's hear it.
And, there's a couple good ones out there. George Kittle, Travis Kelce. I'm going to go ahead and take Patrick Mahomes' favorite target, Travis Kelce. Cincinnati Bearcat.
I heard you say Patty Mahomes.
Shout out, Natty.
And I was just say you can't choose the same guy twice. It's not how this game works.
He's so good. He's also a tight end.
You took Travis
Kelce. Put it in the book.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and get it off the table here. Go with a quarterback, guy who can do it all as well.
Oh, jeez.
Aaron Rodgers.
He just got sacked, concussion, separated shoulder. He's done. Oh my gosh. I think I just won this draft. You pretty much just said, hey, Aaron, I want you to win the very first Freeballers draft.
We're going to leave it to the voters here.
The voters.
Go down in history. There's going to be only one first episode of the Freeballers podcast. I want to come home with that win.
As soon as I said Saquon, they were already looking me up.
Saquon isn't even good. He plays for the Giants.
He's literally the Giants. It's the Saquon Barkleys.
I would have been okay with going with Eli Manning, and I still would have won with Julio and Todd.
Don't even get me started on Eli.
Honestly, I don't want you to.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a big fan of that man either.
All right, so it's back to me.
Have you seen the commercial with him and Peyton where he's eating chips and it's just the loudest thing ever?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. If you haven't, please check it out. It is the most obnoxious thing I've ever seen.
It might make you hate somebody. And that hate's a strong word, but
he's so oblivious to how loud he's and Peyton is just like,
you serious?
I'm watching film. Are you being serious? Well, I'm just hungry.
What kind of fucking response is that?
What kind of brother does that?
Oh my god. I'm just hungry.
We got sidetracked.
Any Hoosers.
Who do you have left?
I have a receiver left.
All right.
And honestly, I could take fucking Sterling Shepard here and I win. But I'm not going to.
Because you need all the help you can get.
I don't.
I get it.
Because my team is already stacked as it is. I'm going to take the guy who literally never drops a pass. This past season, he had 0 drops. 0. DeAndre Hopkins. Gimme.
Man, gimme that.
You're up.
Tight end. I'm going to go with another big body here.
I already know who you're going to choose because I already said his name.
Every tight end is big body. I'm going to go with the guy who falls down.
Jason Witten.
During his route. Falls down during his route, gets back up wide open because no one saw him fall down. They thought he was out of the play. Going with George Kittle.
George Kittle. You know, that's the only pick I like of yours.
Sneaky fast white guy, big man.
He's very fast.
He's really quick for
He
it.
runs like a 4.4.
Yeah, dude is quick. So with that, I have Aaron Rodgers, Todd Gurley, Julio Jones, and George Kittle for my team. And you have?
Not bad. I have Patrick Mahomes, Saquon Barkley, DeAndre Hopkins, and Travis Kelce.
Now, we need you guys to go on to social media here, Twitter, Facebook, and vote. Can you vote on Instagram?
That's a great question.
Maybe we'll
put a poll up on there or something.
Yeah, on the story. Okay.
Yeah.
Twitter at Freeballers Podcast, Insta at Freeballers Podcast, Facebook at Freeballers Podcast. Vote for who you think has a better squad.
And remember, this has big implications.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk like an accent next off there, so...
You're telling me, mate. But we can do it.
Just... when I do that accent now, I think of Key and Peele. When they do that Game of Thrones.
Oh, shout out Key and Peele. Shout out Game of Thrones. If you haven't seen the Key and Peele Game of Thrones episode, shit is hilarious.
Oh, my goodness.
They're not a sponsor, by the way. Not yet. We'll get there.
Can we just have two guys as sponsor? Is that a thing?
I'm talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Key and Peele. Like,
I don't know.
Okay.
So it looks like we're gonna jump to our next segment here. We're gonna be doing this every episode. We're gonna have a free balling. We're doing the questions, right? We're doing the questions. You said the questions before that. Yeah. So every episode we're going to do a draft and we're going to have a would you rather segment. And then we're going to have two random free balling segments. And this week we actually got a question via social media from one of our homies, Houday Redlegs 27. And he asked, what are some of your favorite sports memories? And that's a phenomenal question, Joe. I'll let Jordan start. Go ahead and take it away.
So, when I think about my favorite sports memory, it takes me back to my senior year.
Yep.
2K13. Mr. LeBron James played for the Miami Heat.
Yep.
But this is not a story about the King. 2013, Heat were down 3-2 in the series, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Game was in Miami. It was a game 6. Heat were down by 6 with a little bit of time left. LeBron comes on the court, hits a 3. Now they're down by 3. They get the ball back. LeBron goes for another 3. Misses it. With 5 seconds left to go in the game, Chris Bosh scoots up the board, dumps off to Ray Allen.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Ray Allen, Mr. Automatic, steps back in the corner, hits that 3. I don't think I've ever been so emotionally, excited. Because all the LeBron haters, he had just won his first championship that year before.
Yep.
He's going for 2 in a row, playing against the Spurs.
Shout out Spurs.
Ray Allen, the old man, hits that 3.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Tied the game up, forced overtime, got the dub. Then
Bang!
Forced the game 7, secured that win. LeBron goes for his 2nd title in a row.
Yep, that's a good memory. I remember that one.
Thank you.
Not even Miami Heat fans, just big LeBron fans.
Yeah, I follow LeBron.
Shout out LeBron.
Not a sponsor.
True story.
Right.
And that's a great sports memory. That's one of my favorite ones as well. As for mine, though, I'm going to go when we got to tour the Dallas Cowboys stadium and then went to the game the following day.
Big Dallas Cowboys fans.
Big Dallas Cowboys fans here. If you don't like the Dallas Cowboys, I'm sorry. I hope you still listen. And if you love the Dallas Cowboys, we love you.
And we hope you listen.
Simple as that. And if you're an Eagles fan, I'm sorry, but we probably don't want you to listen.
Well,
I'm kidding.
So in the division, there are rivals, correct?
Yep.
Do you hate or not hate a team more or less in the division? Like, for me, I cannot stand the Giants. But I could tolerate the Eagles if I had to.
Yeah, that's probably me. But with the Eagles, I can't stand the Eagles. I can't stand their fan base. I'm just being honest here. I can tolerate the Giants. I can tolerate the Deadskins, the Redskins. But, the Eagles, I've just seen some bad things about the Eagles and their fan base, and it just rubs me the wrong way. And, our mom always said, show class, not your ass. And I feel like they're all about showing their ass.
You've seen a lot of ass.
A lot.
Yeah, in your day. Mm-mm. Speaking of fan bases, I'm a big fan of the Bills Mafia. Those guys are fucking wild.
Yeah.
I love a good Instagram video of those guys
when they're jumping through tables.
Each other's, yeah.
Jesus. Big Bills Mafia fan here.
Yeah, big Mafia fan.
Bills Mafia. There we go.
Not
dear
just,
God.
Yeah,
Don't cut that. We're going to have to cut that.
Are the cops listening? Not a fan of the Mafia.
Yeah. Bills Mafia. Hashtag.
Not a sponsor.
Nobody's a sponsor yet.
We're
working on it.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Okay. Back to what I was saying. Sports memory. Dallas Cowboys Stadium. We went down there in 2016 when the Cowboys just went on an absolute tear. I'm not going to talk about how the season ended because it just ended in a way that wasn't what we wanted. Anywho, we got to tour the stadium. We walked on the field, sat up in the bleachers.
But walking onto the field, we came out of the tunnel.
Yep, where the players come out.
Yeah, so we had the experience of being a player, and it was so great.
Went into the locker room.
The field, oh my goodness.
In the locker rooms, we saw
rooms are awesome.
Zeke's locker, Jason Witten, Tyron Smith, Dez Bryant, Dak.
Bring it back.
Yeah. Just good times, man. And then when we actually got to watch the game, we saw them play against the Cincinnati Bengals, our hometown team. So that was pretty neat. The whole experience was awesome. Zeke went crazy. Cowboys win. That was my first time flying on an airplane.
My first time flying as well. Yeah.
So, and I'm terrified of heights. So that was kind of a scary experience, but it was all worth it. The trip did start off kind of like a doozy. Considering we had like a 12-hour delay on our flight.
Oh my goodness.
So we just sat in the airport all day. That was terrible. I'm never flying American Airlines again.
Yeah,
definitely not even going to be coming close to being a sponsor for us.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Definitely not.
We were supposed to leave at 7, but didn't leave until 8:15 or something.
Yeah, this is in the morning when we had woken up at the ass crack. Got there for no reason.
There you are with that show class, not your ass. You love ass, I feel like. The ass crack of dawn, Eagles fans.
Assholes.
Don't give me that look either. You looked and turned right in my eyes and said, what?
I said, bitch.
Right, so that'll wrap that up. We are going to go into our other question here from my buddy Justin Kabakoff at official Tony Cabs.
Shout out Tony Cabs. Oh, and by the way, before we go to this question, shout out our dad for that experience at Cowboy Stadium.
Yes.
Love you, Dad.
So the would you rather question is, would you rather forget who you are every time it rains, or never remember why you walked into a room?
Ooh.
I'll let you grab it.
That's a good one. At first when I saw this and thought about it, it was kind of tough because right off rip, it's just I would definitely
I would never remember why I walked into a room. Without even thinking about it, I would choose that, right?
No, I had the opposite.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hear why.
I had the opposite. I was I'll just forget who I am every time it rains because sometimes it doesn't rain that much.
But sometimes it rains every day.
But when I actually thought about it, I was like, oh shit! Every time you walk into a room, you're gonna forget something. I'm about to go use the bathroom. I walk in there. I'm like, why the fuck did I walk in here?
Literally, you would no longer have a life. I feel like.
You walk into the kitchen and you never eat.
Yeah, right. You go to the bedroom and you're always awake.
What the fuck am I coming in here for? It's not even bedtime.
But the way I think about it is you walk into your bedroom, right, to go to sleep, and you're like, oh God, why am I in here? And then you're like, okay, well, whatever. And you turn back around, you're like, oh, God. What am I doing in the hallway now?
Yeah, that's a lot of...
Because now I forget.
Just back and forth and like, what the hell am I doing here? Man, that is really tough.
Could
now
you
that
just
you
never go home?
When you delve into it and just...
You would never go into their house, like, because then there would be rooms. Or a building.
You just stay outside in your car.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you walk into somebody's living room, you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. And you walk back out.
Right. Did you invite me over? I don't remember. And then you just leave.
Oh, my God.
So I think if I didn't think about it, I would have gone with that one. But now that we're diving into it, I would have to go forget who I am when it rains. And then I would just live in like Cali or something.
Yeah. I guess I'll go with forget who I am every time it rains. But I have to ask, when it rains and I forget who I am, and then when it stops raining, do I remember who I am?
I'm guessing.
Does it come back slowly? Does it come back fast? Instantly?
What if it's like scattered showers?
Yeah, do you
forget like every couple minutes?
If it's drizzling, you just forget a little bit?
The harder it rains, the more you forget who you are.
Right. So, man,
my final decision is forgetting who I am when it rains.
I guess I'm going to have to do that too. Because the whole forgetting who you are, or no, forgetting why you walked into a room every time you walk into a room, dude, that is just a horrible life.
I don't know. There would be...
It's hard to wrap your brain around.
You hate to wrap your brain.
You rate that. It's totally on my mind. I forgot.
You rate the wrap.
I forgot who I even was.
That's good. That's a good one.
That's a good question there, Justin. Appreciate that. Remember, always send in your would you rather questions. What would you do questions. If you guys need life advice, you need help with something, or you're in a predicament, we can help you.
Yeah. So we were asked a question if we've ever been into a situation before about deciding what to have for dinner.
Oh my God.
And if that has ever caused an argument. So yes. I'm gonna answer. Yes. It causes problems. The other day, I tried to just avoid the conflict and be like, hey, I'm talking to my girlfriend.
Excuse you.
Thank you. Rather than us trying to decide together, how about you just tell me what you want? Anything you want for dinner, we could eat out, we can order, we can go somewhere, we can go through a drive-thru, anywhere. You decide, and we're getting it. She hit me with, I'd rather die.
Worst question in the history.
Then choose what to have for dinner. So, like, here I am. I don't know what to say to that. What do I do? I don't want to decide either.
Yeah. What do you want for dinner is easily the worst question.
How do we solve this?
Ever. You can't.
How do you solve this?
You can't.
Because
there's no solution.
Even if you suggest it, like, hey, what do you want for dinner? Oh, I don't care. Like, what do you want, Jordan? How about some Chick-fil-A? Nah. How about I make some spaghetti? Nah. I don't want spaghetti.
Hey, what do you want for dinner? You choose. Okay, how about this, and this? No, none of those sound good.
Right.
Then why in the fuck are you asking me to choose? I just gave you options.
If I'm not allowed to choose.
What do you want?
I need to know.
It is so frustrating. And my fiance, she's a vegetarian / vegan / eat anything, get sick.
Couldn't even imagine
like
living your life right now.
So it's like I eat the meat and she just eats
the leaf.
Whatever she's allowed to eat. I don't even know what's left. So it's just like, okay,
lots of Alfredo.
I'm gonna eat chicken. So what do you want? I guess I'll just make a salad. I guess I'll just throw these faux chicken nuggets in the oven. And I can't even hate the veggie nuggets.
Are those good?
They're actually not bad. Get the spicy ones. Morningstar. Shout out Morningstar. Could be a sponsor.
# not a sponsor.
But they could be.
Could you imagine? This episode is brought to you by Morningstar, your freshest veggie nuggets.
Yeah, Morningstar, you could be a sponsor. But back to the subject at hand.
Your name.
So yeah, I'm in a difficult spot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
And the decision.
Yeah. So you don't be eating the meat. You just be wearing that shit. Shout out Lil Dicky.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Just dropped his new Earth song yesterday.
Have you heard it?
In video. Yes, I heard it.
Is it good?
I'm not a fan of the song per se, but the music video is like it's like a damn Disney movie. It's pretty
Really?
cool.
I saw it was pretty animated. I haven't listened to the song.
Yeah, I heard Kevin Hart in it. Snoop Dogg's voice was in it. Maybe Justin Bieber was in it. I can't really tell. But there's a few different voices in there.
When they're like showing advertisement for it, there was like 75 names. I feel like.
Really?
This is what it looked like.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole video. I watched maybe like a minute of it. So moving on here, we like to introduce a new segment. We're pretty much innovators when it comes to segments. In this segment, we're really proud of. It's called the I Got 5 on It. So this means every time we play this beat, it means we are making a bet with somebody, a $5 bet. It could be you, it could be anybody. And this week, the lucky person, we're choosing 2 each week, but this one, we just chose one to, jumpstart it. And we chose our buddy Joe. Joe sent in a bet, and the game actually starts here in about 30 minutes. It's Spurs Nuggets playoff game. Spurs are at home, Nuggets are away. Joe is taking the Spurs, which they are 3.5-point favorites, but he is just taking them straight up. So I have the Nuggets. And how this works is me and Jordan both will make a bet with a listener each week. And you have to send it in. We're not going to propose a bet to you. We'll let you have the benefit of the doubt here. And you send in the bet. And if you win the bet, we will send you $5 via Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay, however you want it.
Snapchat Cash. That's the thing, right?
I don't know.
Snapcash? Snapcash, I think so.
Might be.
Wild. Yeah.
Well, technology. And if we win the bet, all you have to do when you lose the bet, wherever you're listening, you subscribe to us.
If you're not already subscribed, of course.
Right. You give us 5 stars, and you leave a great review.
Don't hurt our feelings.
Yeah. That's all you have to do. You have nothing to lose, and
$5 to gain.
$5 a gain.
So that is our I Got 5 on it segment.
Yep. It's going to be fun. Everybody should get involved in this. We're doing 2 each week. So, it's an easy way for you to make $5. Yes. I mean.
Yeah, so let's go Nuggets. Let's go Nuggets.
Yeah, let's go Denver. Denver Nuggets.
I haven't got my allowance yet, so I can't send out $5.
Yep. That's correct. So that's why I took the bet.
Yes.
I'm kind of a Spurs fan, even though they lost Kawhi. Kind of bummed about that, but
the claw.
Huh?
The claw.
Yeah. So go Nuggets. That's how that segment works. With that being said, we got some closing remarks here. At the end of every episode, we're going to be playing a beat for 30 seconds. And this is where all of our music fans come in. Like if you're a music artist, you're aspiring to be a DJ, whatever.
You just make beats on the side,
Yeah.
You pass the time.
You send us your beats. You can send them via social media. It goes down in the DM, or email us. Freeballerspodcast@gmail.com.
I feel like that might be the easiest because usually the files are kind of sizable, a little big.
Yeah. Yep.
Freeballerspodcast@gmail.com.
Yep. And you'll get 30 seconds of airtime for 2 episodes. So at the end of each episode, 30 seconds of your beat to send everyone out. We'll give you a shout out. We help you. You help us. Everybody wins.
Everybody eat. So for this outro, we got a beat, correct?
Yes, we do.
Cool. All right. So my buddy Booter has an outro. The beat's fire.
Shout out Booter.
Check him out.
What's his at? We'll put it on social media.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll make sure everybody knows whose beat it is.
Yeah, actually no. We can tag him.
And he's gonna be on outro this week and next week. And his beats are fire.
Yeah, no, we actually have a couple samples, and usually when we get a sample, we're like, I guess it's all right. But his are actually good. They're good samples, so we might use the two.
Yep, we got two from him, that are fire, and we got two more after him from my buddy Wes Lanier, aka the Wiz. Shout out Wes. Yeah. So if you want your beats to be played, hit us up. Get in line, because the spots will fill fast. Yeah, that's about it. Just remember to check us out on social media. Give us a like. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and yeah.
Tell your kids, tell your wife.
Tell everybody. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.